Welcome, everyone, to this week's episode of Talk Exchange. Today we have some very exciting guests. It's the Youth Award winners. We have Brooke Lovering, who is the Ace of the Year, Brandon Liu, who is the Youth of the Year, and Gabrielle Willis, who's the Legacy of the Year, and a very engaging conversation with Tracy and Christy. So if you want to be engaged and you'd like to be inspired, today is a great episode for you. So we hope you enjoy, and we'll see you again next week.
Welcome to Talk Exchange. I'm Tracy Edwards, CEO of the National Exchange Club.
And I'm Christy Lindahl, Director of Communications.
Hi, Christy.
Hey, Tracy.
You know, we came off a very successful and awesome national convention in San Antonio, and our surveys showed that people had just a great time, and now we're kind of in back-to-school season around the country. Some schools have already started in places.
It's crazy.
Your kids are about to start, I understand.
Yeah, some of us are really excited about that.
Generally the parents, but
Yes.
kids too. It's a fun.
It's good for them to be with their friends.
It is, and get back into that structure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, we were excited because part of the joy that makes our national convention so great is the experience to have our 3 scholarship winners present. And, you know, it's so fun when they are able to come to the whole convention, which is a requirement to receive the award. And just experience, you know, the special feeling. Everybody makes a big deal out of them, as they should. And it was just a lot of fun. I loved how these 3 sat on the stage. We had a beautiful stage this year with some seating, and it was super cool to have them up there just in front of everybody so we could admire them.
Great group of kids.
Definitely.
Yes.
It's our pleasure today to welcome our National Youth of the Year, Brandon Liu. Welcome, Brandon.
Thank you very much for having me. It's great to be here.
Great to have you here. And we'd also like to welcome our National Ace of the Year, Brooke Lovering. Hi, Brooke.
Hey, welcome, Brooke.
Thank you so much.
And our National Legacy of the Year, Gabrielle Willis. Welcome, Gabby.
Ooh, and what a legacy.
Yeah.
Awesome. We're so excited to see you, and thanks for making the effort to stay in touch. That's part of what makes our scholarship opportunity unique, I believe, in exchange is it's an ongoing relationship.
Yes.
We don't just write a check. We stay in touch. We have mentoring opportunities. We want to keep up with you and find out kind of what you're doing, but we're kind of going to start from the beginning, right, Christy?
Yep. Let's start at square one. So, there's a lot of clubs around the country who give out scholarships monthly, yearly sometimes, but they reach out to their schools and communities in different ways. So I just want to talk to each one of you about, obviously, Gabrielle, you have a unique connection, but how each of you got in touch with the Exchange Club that helped you get the scholarship and, what your experience was like with them. Yeah, so Brandon, if you want to start.
Sure, I can go ahead and get started with that. So I previously didn't know about Exchange, but overall it's been such a great experience getting to know everyone in it and more about the program. So how it worked for me was I didn't know anything about the scholarship actually to begin with, but a counselor at my school approached me and said, "Oh, you were nominated by a teacher for this award." And so that's when I kind of got introduced to the whole process, and then got to submit my activities and extracurriculars, awards, things like that. And then eventually got to move on to the first stage, which was the district convention, or meeting the people in the district, the South Orange County Exchange Club. We had breakfast one Wednesday morning at this place called Polly's Pies, where they had like lots of different eggs and different types of breakfast items, and it was really great to meet everyone there. What's funny is I got to see 2 of my elementary school classmates, which was not planning on seeing at all.
Wow.
But they also happened to be there and were nominated for their award too, so that was really great. And so then after that, I got to move on to the district level for California and Nevada, and then had the honor of moving on to nationals. So it's been a really great experience throughout this whole process. Everyone was so welcoming and kind, and yeah.
Great. Yeah. And Brooke, how about you? How did you come to be in touch with an Exchange Club?
Yeah, so the way my story is kind of similar to Brandon's. I didn't really know of the Exchange Club, but my guidance counselor nominated me for the ACE award because, she knew me pretty well, like personally. So she thought that I would be a good candidate for that. and I went to meet my local exchange club, and everyone was super welcoming. I read my speech up front of them and had dinner. And then I found out that I made it to districts. And then I went to Portland for that convention. And that one was also super fun. I got to stay in a hotel. Everyone was super nice again. And then I found out that I won nationals, and I was super stoked for that. And that was probably one of the best experiences of my life, honestly. I've never gone on an airplane before that. It's just opened up so many opportunities like this podcast, things I've never done before.
Aw,
Awesome.
your smile says so much, too. It's been wonderful to watch you on this journey.
I love
And
it.
I do want to tell people maybe who aren't familiar with exchange, the A.C.E scholarship is accepting the challenge of excellence. And what that means is that Brooke has done amazing things to overcome obstacles and find success and the right path in her life. And that is one of our favorite scholarships for sure.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
let's talk about Gabby. I know she's involved. Her mom is involved with the
Yes.
Exchange Club there in Mississippi. Tell us how you connected with the award. Did you stumble upon it on the website, or did somebody let you know about it? How did it work for you?
Well, actually, my mom, she would always attend the meetings, so I would sometimes attend with her because I
Good.
had nothing else to do, so I would attend. And the one time they mentioned the scholarship, and I was talking to my mom, I was like, hey, maybe I should apply for that. I might win that. And so I applied for it online. And then once I found out that I won, I was super happy. Like, I was so excited. Well, although I didn't know at first because I wasn't answering the calls because I didn't know the phone number. But once I did find out about it, I was so excited. It was also my first time on the airplane. The whole experience itself was just amazing. The people there were so heartwarming and kind. It was really amazing. I would do it again. Honestly.
Awesome.
Wonderful.
I
You know,
love all
those
the-
potential spam calls. Anybody can be a potential spam.
Yeah. You don't expect somebody to be calling you saying you won $15,000 and it's legitimate, right?
Legitimate, right?
Yes. Well, we've enjoyed getting to know you, and I know you started talking about your experience, but let's go to Brandon, our National Youth of the Year Award winner. So clearly, Brandon was the choice out of all 26 districts across the country for being so exceptional in so many ways. So, Brandon, tell us about your convention experience. I know it was awesome, but fill our listeners in on what that experience meant to you, how you felt when you attended, and anything else you want to share.
Sure. I like to think of it as it's something I'll truly never forget. Coming from the district convention, I already got a taste of kind of what the people are like at Exchange. But again, just so welcoming and kind. Everyone really wanted to get to know me and hear my story and things like that. And it was really great to meet people from across the country. Like, I met people from Florida and all these other states I never actually met people from before. And so it was really great to get to know people of all different ages and backgrounds. And that was really great. Definitely giving the speech to over 500 people was something I'll never forget. And
You
the
did
funny part was,
wonderfully.
Yeah.
thank you. The funny part was that people would ask me, oh, were you nervous when you gave the speech? And for me, I actually wasn't too nervous because everyone was so kind and everyone was so welcoming and just encouraging. So that was really, really great for sure. And of course, the hotel was beautiful. It was right by the Riverwalk. And so my family would go on like walks during the evening right by the Riverwalk. And so that was really great. But yeah, it was great to meet everyone, get to know, build all these connections with people from various backgrounds and their lives in, the corporate world or in community service, things like that. And yeah, I would do it all over again.
Awesome. Question for all three of you. Did you feel like a celebrity while you were at the convention?
Yes.
Yes. Good.
Yes, especially with our ribbon.
Yes. We wanted you to stand out in the crowd. Now, Brooke, I had the pleasure of meeting Brooke because I was assigned to the New England District Convention, and it's always such a joy for me when the winner, and we have nothing to do with the winners, it's judges that come into the office and do the judging. So when they brought me Brooke's application as the winner, I was so excited because I had met her there when we were in Portland, Maine. So, Brooke, tell us what it meant to you and what your convention experience was like being there in San Antonio.
Yeah, so all of my exchange experiences have completely helped me to open up and talk out front of a lot of people. Like Brandon said, when people asked if he was nervous, like I wasn't really nervous either. I don't know, just like the energy of the exchange club, everyone's super supportive and nice. And my airplane ride was really long, but once I got to San Antonio, it was beautiful. And like you said, I did feel like a celebrity. Like everyone was like, "Oh, Brooke, nice to meet you," especially after I gave my speech. Like it just I really love how everybody cares and makes me feel like I matter and like they value me and they want to hear my story and it's just super inspirational. A lot of people give me advice and yeah. So I had a really good experience.
Good. Well, you do matter, Brooke. You shouldn't just feel like it.
Absolutely. Good. I'm glad you walked away with such great memories. And Gabby, so tell us how it went for you with your experience coming from Mississippi. It sounds like it was a big deal. And then throughout the convention, how did you enjoy it?
Well, yeah, the flight there wasn't that bad actually. So it was about maybe about 3 hours altogether on the plane, so it wasn't that bad. But once we arrived there, like everybody was just so welcoming and so like kind. Like all I heard was "Hi, how are you?" I heard that you were the award winner. Everyone was so nice and welcoming. The Riverwalk itself was amazing. Like there are so many sights out there to see. And then once I got the ribbon, the award winner, everyone just started coming up to me and was like, "Oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm ready to hear your speech." I heard that a lot of times. And once I gave my speech, I was kind of nervous. I've never been in front of a big crowd like that, so that was pretty different to me. So once I gave my speech, everyone was also, they were more excited. They was like, "I love that for you. That's amazing." But yeah, I really loved it, honestly.
Aw, I love hearing your stories about how awesome it was. I do want to give a shout out to Gerald Franklin, one of our past national presidents, who actually funded 2 of the awards this year.
Yeah,
so
thank you,
I know
Gerald.
that he was thrilled to meet all of you and hear your stories. We did a little meet and greet, and I'll tell you, part of the highlight for me of this convention was that was the first time we've done a meet and greet like that. So we had all 3 of you, Brooke and Gabrielle and Brandon, with our major donors, as well as Gabby's mom and sister and Brandon's parents. And, you know, the favorite thing for me was just seeing you 3 meet each other and get together and having this common experience and that instant friendship, the instant just, we're all the same. We're all here. We're all the award winners. And, you know, this convention is pretty much about us. I hope you felt that way because it kind of was. So I loved just seeing that connection. And I really hope you'll all stay in touch and follow each other's journeys and be there to support, because we're looking forward to seeing that from you. And we're looking forward to getting together with you, you know, 4 years from now and 10 years from now and hearing what you're up to at that point. So that'll be really cool.
Yeah, I do believe the 3 of you were able to watch the video we did this year that had 2 of our past winners speak. We love to stay in touch with them and see, you know, how far they've gone and, you know, where they've pivoted. And, you know, life can throw you some curveballs and surprises, but it's always amazing to see them grow up into young adults who are doing amazing things.
Absolutely. Great stories. In fact, it would be great, too, if Brandon and Gabby and Brooke listened to the one we did with Angela Ramey, our former ACE winner. Just, oh my gosh, so inspiring. And you got to meet our speakers. I know Christina Meredith was very inspiring.
Yes.
So that was a great opportunity, too. So, Gabby, talk about what's next for you. What's the rest of your summer look like? When school starts, what are you doing, and how do you expect that to go?
Well, I plan on going to the University of Mississippi, where I have not yet decided on my major, but there I plan on making pretty big deals and changing the environment and continuing from there.
Awesome. Good. Now, do you plan on living at school? Is that near your home,
Yes,
or how's
ma'am.
that going to work?
I plan on staying on campus for my freshman year.
Okay, good. That'll be an exciting opportunity.
Yeah.
And Brooke, how about you? How's the rest of your summer look? And then what are your plans from there?
So I'm looking, I actually just got this painting job for the rest of the summer and like while I'm in college. So I've actually decided I was supposed to go to the University of New England. I kind of talked about this with you guys at the convention. I was going to unenroll and go to the community college in the town over right next to me. So that's what I'm doing because I get 2 free years of community college. And I'm gonna like explore my classes. I have a lot of early college credits, so I'm not like falling behind. So I just want to explore what I can do with those like free classes, and then I'll transfer to a 4-year school.
Awesome.
Good plans.
I like that plan. So what type of painting are you doing?
Just like interior, like inside like walls and stuff. I'm just like really good at doing it without the tape.
Oh my
you know?
gosh.
Nice.
You are a saint. Painting is like, no. Anyone who has the patience to make it look good.
I do, though. We have that in common. I like to paint as well. I painted my home office over
Oh, yes, you
the
did,
pandemic.
didn't you?
I did.
That's right.
Yeah, so that's cool. And Brandon, how about you? What does the rest of your summer have in store? And then what's next?
Sure. So I just got back from UCLA orientation actually just a couple of days ago. And so that was really fun. Got to meet a ton of new Bruins at UCLA. That's our mascot.
Oh,
and
good.
also got to choose our classes as well. So I know what I'm getting into for my first quarter. And yeah, I'm looking forward to starting in the end of September around there and getting to move in. And so, yeah, I'm really, really excited for that transition. But I'm not going to be too far away from home, only an hour and a half. So I hope I don't get too homesick, but we'll see.
That's close enough to take laundry home, Brandon.
That's true. So tell us a little bit about maybe how you can plan to stay in touch with your exchange club, recognizing that, you received this scholarship thanks to your connection with your local club, and they'll want to stay in touch with you too. And of course, we hope we can count on you to kind of be ambassadors for exchange and, tell some of your friends at college about the exchange club, and even at some point picture yourself graduated from college and getting on with your career, and maybe in that community they have an exchange club. How do you envision this group that's been so supportive of you staying involved with them? Who would like to kick that conversation off?
I guess I can go.
Okay, thanks.
I have the contact information for many of the members at South Orange County specifically, so I hope to continue emailing them and keeping them updated on what's happening and find any ways, I can help. Also, my parents were potentially interested in joining exchange, when maybe they're retired and they have a little bit more time down the road. But yeah, we're definitely hoping to continue staying connected. And I'd love to do that myself because they've done a lot for me, and I hope to do some more for them.
Awesome. And Gabby, how about you?
Well, I do plan on keeping my mom updated as far as everything goes, and I'm pretty sure that she'll be going back and telling her members of the club about how everything's going to be. I'm sure that they'll keep everyone else updated as well. I would love to keep y'all updated as much as y'all have done for me. I'd love for y'all.
Oh, thank you. And it's, that's the cool thing about a legacy member. As Gabby said, her mom is a member of the Exchange Club. So I'm sure that with that family connection, you'll be connected to Exchange for the rest of your life.
And they're going to know more about what you're up to than you think.
Yeah, that is
Moms
true.
love to share the good news.
Yes, that is true. And Brooke, how about you? How do you plan on staying in touch with Exchange?
After the convention, I sent out a lot of personal thank yous because there was a lot of people who took time to step away and talk to me. And also after districts, I didn't have anywhere to live, and one of the exchange members in my local community was like, "You can come live with me." So I kind of live with her, and she has the exchange members are her friends. And they went on a cruise last week. They invited me, but I was camping, so I didn't go. But I have a lot of opportunities locally living with her. So
Definitely. That's awesome. Very good. You have good mentors too. And I'm sure if you have questions or need introductions or anything, those people can help.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you all for joining us today. It's been so wonderful to hear your story, each of your stories, to be able to share those with the people who didn't meet you at the convention. Before we leave, I'd like to ask each one of you to give some advice to kids. Maybe they're going into high school, they're coming into their senior year. What would you recommend for them as they look forward to the next 4 years?
I guess I can go first. For me, it'd be just to try everything. Never let an opportunity go lost, right? There's so many opportunities. Like at my high school, we had tons of different clubs and classes we could take. And so I encourage anyone going into high school to really try everything. You never know what you might like. Definitely my interests fluctuated throughout high school. But coming out of high school, I feel that I have a bit more sense of direction. And so hopefully, as the more you try in high school and the more you get yourself out there, into leadership and things like that, you'll find a lot of success afterwards.
Oh, okay, great. And Gabrielle?
I would just tell them to be open to any and all ideas that you think are going to be good for you. Don't settle for less. I'm pretty sure that anything you want in life, you can get it if you work hard, and just achieve everything that you can and try your best to be that person that you would love to be in your life.
Oh my gosh, sure, I'll give some goosebumps. Yeah,
Good
and
advice.
Brooke?
Yeah, those were really good, but don't be afraid of failure. Just try it out. Don't be afraid of embarrassment. Just do it. And yeah, like Gabrielle said, just you can do anything you put your mind to. So.
Well, you are all three proof of that.
Yes.
And, we love and admire you and look forward to keeping in touch. And if someone is listening and they're a student, a counselor, and an advisor or a teacher, and you'd like to learn more about how your student can win a $15,000 college scholarship, please go to nationalexchangeclub.org or look for an exchange club in your community.
That's right.
And thanks to our wonderful Youth of the Year, Brandon Liu, our wonderful Legacy of the Year, Gabrielle Willis, and our wonderful Ace of the Year, Brooke Lovering, for joining us today and for being open to connecting. And we wish you an awesome, awesome experience.
Yes, many blessings to all of you.
Definitely. And thanks for listening to this episode of Talk Exchange.